I have been solving problems in Leetcode, and I bumped into a very interesting task that is in SQL 50 marathon that you can find in Leetcode. And it's a very interesting problem. And the problem is called confirmation rate. And let's try to read the description of this problem. So we have a table signups. And in the signups table, we have two columns, user ID and timestamp. So basically, it just says we have a table with user ID and the timestamp that this user ID sent a sign-up request to the server. And then we have a confirmations table. And in this confirmations table, we have the ID of the user who sent the request, the timestamp when they sent the request, and the status of the request, whether it's confirmed or not confirmed. And the question is, write a solution to find the confirmation rate of each user. Return the result table in any order. And here's an example. For example, we have signups table. And you can see the user ID with 7 sent a request sign-up request 3 times, and every one of them was confirmed. So the confirmation rate is 1 for the user with the user ID 7. For user ID 6, let's look at here. We don't have any request, sign up request, so the confirmation rate is 0. And for 3, we had 2 sign up requests that we sent to the server, and each one of them failed timeout. So the confirmation rate for 3 is 0. And the last one too, the user with the user ID 2 sent requests 2 times to the signups for the sign up to the server, and one of them was confirmed and one of them was not confirmed. So the confirmation rate is basically the number of requests that were confirmed divided by all number of requests. And I will solve this problem using Postgres, a case when an average aggregate function. But to make things much more simpler, I simulated that table. I created all of those tables with the same data in dbfiddle.com, and I broke the problem down to its simplest form. Then iteratively I added complexity in each step until we reach the solution. So in the first step, what we are doing? In the first step, we are basically choosing users from the left table, from the signups table. And we join that table with confirmations table based on the user ID. And as you can see, this is the result of the first query. User ID, oh, this is not the first query, sorry. So confirmation user ID 223333, because we're basically choosing the user ID in both tables where they match. So this is the first very simple step. In the second step, what we are doing here, I hope that you are familiar with the usage of case when. So instead of choosing the confirmation user ID as a second column, we are choosing a status column. Actually, we are not choosing, we are actually creating that column during the execution time by case when. So we have a status column. We created status column, and we choose that status column, and then we specify we configure how to fill that column. So what we are saying here, again, we are saying join the signups table with the confirmations table based on the user ID, but for status, fill the corresponding cell for the user ID if the action column of that user in confirmations table, oh, sorry, I will go over it again. So we just try to fill the status column based on whether the action column is confirmed or not. So if we look at this, user ID 2, we already merged it with its corresponding values with the confirmations table, and it was merged, and after the merge, the action column for this row was confirmed. So because of that, we are filling this cell with the confirmed. Actually, I can, it would be you would understand it better if I just choose actions as well here. C.actions. Okay, let's go back and run this. Oh, action. Oh, I'm curious, what is this? C user ID is confirmation user ID. Oh, what is C? Just action. Okay, so when we join in the first place, we join those tables, like user ID is matching with the user ID with in the confirmations table, and what is the associated value for that request, and it's confirmed. So this is a basically what we did here. And here what we are doing, we are saying choose user ID and create a new column instead of creating confirmation user ID or action, and based on whether it was confirmed or it was timeout, fill the corresponding cell here, corresponding cell status with that value here. So you can see 2 action confirmed, so we see confirmed here. Again, to the second request of the user with the user ID 2, action is timeout, and we see not confirmed here because that's what we specified. Then, what is the third step? Yeah, third step is simply instead of writing confirmed and not confirmed, we are basically replacing those values with 1 and 0. So we have user ID 2 is confirmed 1, 2, 0. And the last steps here. I'm going to delete this. In the last step, we are calculating the average of each user ID. For example, user ID 2 in the is confirmed column, they have value 1, value 0. and the average for the user ID with user ID 2 will be 1 over 2, 1 over 2, right? And for 3 we have 0, 0, so it will be 0 because 0 times we were confirmed, that's why it's 0. And why it works, okay, before going into that, then this is the confirmation rate, 0.5001. And why it works, I will show you here. Let's say we have a user ID with number 3, and we have 4 attempts. 2 of them were confirmed. One of them were 2 of them were confirmed, and 2 of them were 2 of them were not confirmed, and 2 of them were confirmed, as you can see here. So by basically calculating the average, which is 2 over 4, when we do that, in the nominator part of the fracture, it will only sum the number of ones. So the number of ones, what are they? They are the number of so in the denominator part, we will see the number of times where it was confirmed, and here we will see the all requests number. Yeah, that basically solves this problem.